we are going to learn about nursing process, which is a very important topic. So let's begin.
So let's discuss about nursing process. But before we discuss, let's take a look of its objectives, the topics including in this presentation. First, what is nursing process? Second one, what are the characteristics of nursing process? Third one, what are the benefits of nursing process? Fourth one, the phases of nursing process, including its 5 main steps: assessment, nursing diagnosis, planning, implementation and evaluation. So at very first, what is nursing process? American Nursing Association in 2010 defined nursing process is a critical thinking process that professional nurses use to apply the best available evidence to caregiving and promoting human function and responses to health and illness. So the meaning is, the first word that's most important, critical thinking. The nurse should be critical thinker as she focus on what she deciding to do in order to patient care, that applying which the best available evidence that indicates and provided in response to health and illness, the wellness of body function in order to promote health and prevent illness. Okay, so now what are the characteristics of nursing process? So the first one is interactive, a way as to communicate or have an effect, a therapeutic communication between nurse and patient, purposeful, that's meaningful, and systematic, step by step in organized way, client centered, focus on client problem, goal directed, that goal oriented, based on problem, nurse decided the appropriate goal, and outcome focus, that according what are the outcome or possibilities will be there based on planning. Then prioritizing the needs and legal scope of nursing. Nursing scope of practice refers to professional nursing activities as defined by state of law, and the first emergency intervention will be performed as per the priority. The steps are interrelated. We can not go on second stage without completing the first stage, and dependent on the accuracy of each of the preceding step. It is used to identify, diagnose and treat human response to health and illness. Now, what are the benefits? Provide an orderly and systematic method for planning and providing care. Enhancing nursing efficiency and standardized nursing practice. Facilitate documentation of care. Provide a unity of language for the nursing profession. Nursing process is economical. Stresses the independent function of nurses. Increasing care quality through the use of deliberate action. Provide continuity of care and prevent duplication. Now, the main important topic, phases of nursing process, which all we are waiting for. So it is included. As per these 5 phases are universally adapted as per the NANDA, North American Nursing Diagnosis Association, ADPIE. Assessment, nursing diagnosis, planning, implementation and evaluation. So let's move on its first meaning. Assessment means to ask a question. Diagnosis, identify problems. Planning, hypothesis, means a proposition made as a basis for reasoning without any assumption of its truth. Implantation, experiment. Evaluation, analyze and conclusion. So let's go in a description of these 5 phases. So what are we waiting for? Christmas? The first one is assessment. What assessment includes? Collect data, organize data, validate data and document data. Now let's move on. What is assessment? So the assessment is a systematic. It is a systematically and continuous collection, like daily ongoing assessment, organization, validation and documentation of data, information. So you can see 4 main words: collection of data, organization of data, validation of data, and documentation of data, which we discuss further. Now, what are the purpose? To establish baseline information of client, like vitals of clients, determine client's normal function, to determine the client's risk for any dysfunction, determine client's strength, mean ability of client, to provide data for the diagnosis phase. We cannot go on the diagnostic phase without completing assessment phase. Now, what are the types of assessment? So there are mainly 4 types: initial, problem focus, emergency, and timelines. These all are similar as their name. Initial, also known as a triage, based on a current situation of client within a specified time after admission, to establish a complete database performed by after the admission of client for a problem identification, reference, and future comparison. Now, problem focus assessment based on appropriate the problem which is faced by a client, ongoing process integrated with nursing care to determine the status of a specific problem identified in an earlier assessment. Emergency assessment, remember the trauma patient, burn patient occurs during any physiologic or psychological crisis like seizures of the client, to identify the life threatening problems and to identify new or overlooked problems like how much amount of blood will wastage. Then time lapse assessment, just like a follow up care, occurs several months after the initial assessment to compare the client's current status to baseline data previously obtained. Now, nurse should be remember these 4 skills for the better assessment. First one, observation. Nurse should have a sharp observation. Then the interview, with like taking the history of patient, a conversation with purpose to get or give information, to teach and provide support. Physical examination, head to toe assessment, a systematic data collection method by that 4 steps: inspection, palpation, percussion, and auscultation. Then intuition, insight, use of insight, instinct, and clinical experience to make clinical judgments about the client. Now, how to collect the data? We use observation, physical examination, and interview. So there are mainly 2 types of data: subjective data and objective data. Subjective data initiate client statement. Objective data, what our statement means what nurse observe, nurse statement. So in description, subjective data including symptoms, client's feeling, and statement about his or her health problem, which should be recorded as direct questions from the client, such as every time I move, I feel pain. Objective data, including sign or observation on measurable data that are obtained through observation, physical examination, and laboratory testing. Now, sources of data. How can we get the data? So there are mainly 2: primary and secondary. Primary means the client is the primary source of data, the information is getting by client, patient. Secondary means information getting by family members or other supporting person, health professional, health records and report, laboratory and diagnostic analysis. Now, organization of data. I told you earlier, these are 4 main, that is a collection data, organization data, validation of data, documentation of data. These 4 are very important, so we discuss now. So collection data is completed. Now moving on, organization of data. The nurse uses a format that organizing the way the assessment data systematically, step by step. This is often referred to as nursing health history or nursing assessment form. Now, validation of data means verification of data. The information gathered during the assessment is a double checked or verified to confirm that it's accurate and complete. Now, documentation of data. It is a very important to complete the assessment phase. The nurse records client's data. Accurate documentation is essential and should include all data collected about the client's health status. Now, diagnosis means identify problems. So let's move what it includes. So it includes analyze data, Identify health problem, which is very important. There are possibility of risk and strength, ability of client. Formulate diagnostic statement. So moving its definition. According to Nanda, North American Nursing Diagnosis define nursing diagnosis as a clinical judgment concerning a human response. So it's mainly concerned about human response to health condition or life process or a vulnerability for that response by an individual, family, group or community. Now, types of nursing diagnosis. So there are mainly four: actual, risk nursing, wellness nursing and syndrome nursing. As like just assessment, this all four diagnoses as similar than name. So what are the actual diagnosis? So it focus on the actual problems, means client's current problems. This is the diagnosis about the current problem that is present at time of nursing assessment based on the presence of sign and symptoms. For example, anxiety characterized by fear and abnormal breathing or fever, etc. Now, risk nursing diagnosis, the possibilities of risk. It describes human responses to health condition that may develop in a vulnerable individual, family or community. Risk nursing diagnoses are two-part statement, do not include defining characters. Like for example, risk for infection related to surgery or immunosuppression, like two-part statement. Possibilities for risk infection, which related what is problem, surgery or immunosuppression. Risk for aspiration related to reduced level of consciousness. Now, third one, wellness nursing diagnosis, a clinical judgment about a person's family or community's motivation and to desire increased well-being. Means remember this, to increase well-being, it is a main word in this wellness nursing diagnosis, as express in the readiness to enhance specific health behaviors and can be used in a healthy state. Initiate one part statement, only one part statement includes diagnostic level. So it's directly states readiness for enhanced self-esteem. Now, syndrome nursing diagnosis. So just like its name, a clinical judgment describing a specific cluster, means a specific group of nursing diagnoses. More than one or two nursing diagnoses gathered together that occur together and are best addressed together and through similar intervention. For example, a syndrome nursing diagnosis, relocation stress syndrome. Now, what are the components of nursing diagnosis? Nursing diagnosis has three components: the problem and its definition, the etiology, the defining characteristic. So this is a PES format. Without these three components, the nursing diagnoses are incomplete. The problem statement describes the client's health problem. The etiology component of nursing diagnosis identify causes of health problems. Defining characteristics are the cluster of group of signs and symptoms that indicate the presence of health problem. I show you example. Acute pain related to abdominal surgery as evidenced by patient discomfort and pain scale. So the problem is pain. Etiology means cause, surgery or of abdomen, and sign and symptoms are pain scale and discomfort of patient. Now, you need to know about differentiation nursing diagnosis from medical diagnosis. There are mainly two types, that is a nursing diagnosis and medical diagnosis. Remember, nursing diagnosis only focus on a human response, client's response, patient response, but medical diagnosis only focus on a exact disease condition. Like see, a nursing diagnosis is a statement of nursing judgment that made by nurse by their education, experience and expertise are licensed to treat. Medical nursing diagnosis is made by a physician. Nursing diagnosis describe a human response to an illness or health problem And medical diagnosis refer to disease processes. Nursing diagnosis may change as the client's responses change, and a client's medical diagnosis remains the same as long as the disease is present. I'll show you the example for the better understanding. Like nursing diagnosis state that ineffective breathing pattern means a patient's condition, and medical diagnosis state its disease condition, the finalized condition, which is asthma, like inactivity intolerance, cerebrovascular accident, then acute pain due to appendicitis, disturbed body image, amputation. Now the third stage, planning. We know that for any kind of work, planning is a very essential step. So Peter Drucker states that planning is no use at all unless it degenerates into work. For nurse, it is very important. So planning includes prioritize the problem or diagnosis, formulate goals and desired outcomes, select nursing intervention, write nursing intervention. So it is a little bit vast phase as like I believe, but it is a very important. So moving on, its introduction. Planning involves decision making and problem solving. It is a process of formulation client goals and designing the nursing intervention required to prevent, reduce or eliminate the client's health problems. Okay, types. So there are mainly three types: initial planning, planning which is done after the initial assessment; ongoing planning, daily planning, it is a continuous planning; discharge planning means planning for needs after discharge. Now, what is planning process includes? First one, setting priorities, establishing client's goal or desired outcomes, selecting nursing intervention and activities, writing individual nursing intervention on care plan. So it is mainly important for care plan. It includes the both two topics, that is a goal and intervention, which we discuss further. So first one is a setting priorities. Mean planning beginning by deciding which nursing diagnosis require attention. After knowing the nursing diagnosis, nurse used to go on a planning phase. At first, which, second, and so on. For that, Maslow's hierarchy model is a very important. Maslow gives the 5-tier hierarchy model. So as you can see, there are 3 needs: basic needs, psychological needs, self-fulfillment needs. Okay, so physiological needs: food, water, warmth and rest; safety needs: security and safety; patient need and security and safety. So these two are physiological and safety needs. Initiate the basic needs. We all know that we need food, water, warmth and rest, and for patient during a hospital time, means admission time, it is a very important for his or her. Then psychological needs like belonging needs and love needs. We all know about intimate relationship, friends. Esteem needs: prestige and feeling of accomplishment. Self-fulfillment needs, just like feeling of rehabilitation, self-actualization, achieving one's full potential, including creative or activities his or her in life. Now, establishing client goal or desired outcome. So after establishing priorities, the nurse set goals for each nursing diagnosis. Goals may be short term or long term. Now, nursing intervention means nursing responsibilities. A nursing intervention is any treatment that a nurse performs to improve patient's health. Types. First one is an independent intervention, are those activities that nurses are licensed to initiate on the basis of their knowledge and skill. Okay. Second one is a dependent intervention, are activities carried out under the order or a supervision of a licensed physician. Collaborative intervention are action the nurse carries out in collaboration with other health team members. Okay. Writing individualized nursing intervention. After choosing the appropriate nursing intervention, the nurse writes them on the care plan. Nursing care plan is a written or computerized information about the client's care. Now, implementation. Simply meaning putting a planning into action. What is implementation. It is a phase provide the actual nursing activities and client responses. It consists of documenting the activities that are specific nursing action needed to carry out the intervention on nursing orders. What are the skills required? To implement nursing care plan successfully, nurse need to have a following skill. First one is a cognitive skill, which include problem solving and decision making, which we very well understand in a planning phase. Interpersonal skill include verbal and non-verbal response communication, like if patient doesn't speak, that initiate any action, like if the patient has abdominal pain, she state that she put his or her hand on the abdomen. The nurse have a sharp observation skill and need to know. Then technical skill include hand-on skill, need to perform procedure such as administering injection, means mode of injection like IM, ID, subcutaneous, etc. Drugs, lifting the patient and moving the position of patient. Now, fifth phase, evaluation, which gather all the rest of 4 phases. So let's discuss evaluation, the last phase of the nursing process, which include the judgment of the effectiveness of nursing care to meet client goals based on the client's behavioral response. This step determines the success or effectiveness of the whole nursing process, and the decision either to continue, modify or repeat the nursing process is depend on evaluation. Means a result to check the outcomes or possibilities, the intervention which nurse applied on patient. So, while documenting evaluation phase, the nurse can draw one of 3 possible conclusions. First, if the goal was met, the client response is the same as the desired outcome. Second, the goal was partially met. The 50-50 chances, either short term goal was achieved but the long term was not, or the desired outcome was one partially attained. And the third, the goal was not met. So nurse used to repeat again the nursing process. So is interrelated the 4 phases, like when evaluate patient, nurse again assess the patient. So data analysis, then check the planning again, then implement. So here we completed our nursing process. Okay, the summary, let's do. The nursing process composed of 2 words, nursing and process. Nursing means a dynamic, caring, healthy relationship between nurse and client, which nurse used to achieve an optimum health of the client, and process a set of series of action purpose to make effective care plan regarding patient's condition. 5 main steps: assessment, diagnosis, implementation and evaluation. We learn what is nursing process, characteristic, purpose, components, its benefits. 5 is in the description. So here is the end. Thank you guys. I hope you learn very well, and refer book for the again better understanding. So caring for life. Okay, thank you so much.